It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started.
And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jackson looking to throw right away.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody come. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flush to his right.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
To throw is Prescott.
Sees Gallup on the sideline, and he's got it.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They set up the screen to Hill. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Jackson will throw again. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Jackson. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air is Jackson. First play of the game going to be intercepted. He may go. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Gibbs. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Gibbs again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson out to his left. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. First carry now for Justice Hill. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They go play action with Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll lose lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Here's Goff now on second down. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. From the 50, it's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams, 39 yards. And the Lions have retaken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 180. Double go. That's the way. 56 is enough. 56 is enough. There we go.
Right to the air is Burrow.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be brought down at the 27.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Burrow looking to pass. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now a run with Hubbard.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Right after down to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field. Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
13 next. 57 the Mike. 57 the Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
Off of play action, here's Smith.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Bengals grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
This 2nd and 4. Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got this down to the 35.
Here we go.
And they'll send Boyd in motion left. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. Here's a diving catch right side. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Check back.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, these turnovers are a big, big problem. And a huge part of why they're behind on the scoreboard, too. That's now a fumble and interception on back-to-back drives. And you just can't expect to do that and be successful in the NFL or any league for that matter.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And a dive diving catch here. Did he hang on? Yes, he got it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon will try the right side. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Smith.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down.
57's the mic. Hey, go flip her up. Flip her up. Trap 60. Trap 60. 56. Here we go. Here we go.
They snap it to Smith.
And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Throwing again is Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Trey Brown.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Check 52. He's coming.
Geno now to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Dallas.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10.
Smith throwing again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Geno. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Smith. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit. Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
They'll run with Hubbard.
And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Here's Hubbard.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, Smith.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
To the air again, Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Still on his feet. Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
After the penalty, it's Mixon.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down and 4.
Now it's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Mixing up the middle. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
On the ground, it's Hubbard.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the 4th quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Here we go.
They go play action now. Burrow
looking deep here for Chase.
And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just...
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And they take a knee. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.